Hi, this is Jackson Earn again, and now we're at City 3. And at City 3, in Day 3 Trainer program, you will be learning how to design competency-based training. What is competency-based training? Well, competency is a combination of three elements: knowledge and skill and attitude. If you design a training, you must always look into three important elements, which is transferring the knowledge that you have, transferring the skill, and also transferring the attitude, or we can say increase the motivation for the learners. And when it comes to designing a training program, you actually have many methods. You have many choice, but it depends on few factors. Like example, who is your demographic? Who will be learning from you? If you have people who are not so educated, like non-executive learning from you, then you may want to design a simple training. If you have someone very highly intellectual, highly educated learning from you, like CEOs, business owners, senior managers, and these people are master degree holders, then you want to design a training that requires some thinking and reflection, and it's a lot of case study. So it depends on firstly, who will be learning from you. Secondly, when it comes to designing training program, it depends on the size of people who come to you, whether you're teaching for 20 packs or you're teaching for 20,000. If you're teaching for 20,000 or 2,000 compared to 20, then the whole design will be different. Thirdly, it also depends on the environment, whether you are teaching in a classroom type, or you're speaking in a concourse area, in a shopping complex, or you're speaking in a stadium, or you're speaking in a indoor stadium, or you're speaking in the auditorium, or you're speaking in a huge platform. So the environment will determine what type of design. And of course, fourthly, the time given to you as a speaker, is it half a day, is it 60 minutes, is it 45 minutes, is it 2 days, is it 3 days, is it 5 days? So the longer you have, the more activities you can have. But if you don't have so much time, you're given very little time, then you have to look into the type of design that you want to have. And very important, it has to be solving the performance gap. So whatever training that you want to design, it will help your clients to identify firstly the gap. This is their desired performance, and this is their actual performance. Your training that you design must actually reduce the gap between actual performance and desired performance. So if you can narrow down the gap between these two, then your training is a good training, because you have designed it to be a very result-oriented training. So design comes in before training. It's like you are the architect of a building, and before you can design a building, you want to look into the soil, and the size of the land. You want to look at what is around you, your environment, and you want to look at the cost of building, at the cost of the raw material. You want to look at the use of the building, how many rooms that you need. You need to look at a lot of things before you can design a proper building for your client. In training, it is similar. You need to design the right training, and see, these are the fundamental, like time given to you, the demographic given to you, the environment given to you, the facilities given to you. What facilities do you have? And also the type of crowd given to you. So when it comes to designing training program, you need to have knowledge about all these things, ladies and gentlemen. And very importantly, you also need to look into your own competency. Do you have the competency as a trainer to transfer the knowledge, to transfer the skill, and to transfer the attitude? So when it comes to design, every trainer have a different design, and I can't say there is a best design, because every time you do different type of audience, and different size, and different time given, and different demographic, you will have different design. And if you design well, it looks like you have 50% of success already. If you do not design well, then it will affect your CT4, which is delivery. So design a good training program is 50% success of any training. This is Jackson, and I will see you at City 4, where we will be talking about delivery. Thank you.